Breaking news now. Burkina Faso has asked Russia to assist it in its fight against an Islamist insurgency. Interesting developments include Russian talks with Burkina Faso's interim president Ibrahim Traoré. Discussions at the meeting in Ouagadougou focused on the possibility of military cooperation between the two countries. The trip is the result of discussions between President Traoré and Russian President Vladimir Putin at the Russia-Africa Summit in St. Petersburg in July, and it is being led by the Russian Deputy Defense Minister Yunus Bekyevkarev. The relationship between Burkina Faso and Moscow has been in the spotlight ever since the country expelled French troops from its territory in February, making this diplomatic exchange highly consequential. As in neighboring Mali, where Russian Wagner mercenaries are known to operate, the expulsion has prompted rumors that the country intends to strengthen its security ties with Russia. During the meeting, participants talked about various ways they could work together, with the military being a primary focus. The Burkinabe presidency released a statement emphasizing the possibility of military training collaborations. The Burkinabe cadets and officers of all ranks, including pilots, would be trained in Russia as part of the planned cooperation. While the statement didn't come out and say it, the implication is that Russia is sending military trainers to Burkina Faso to help beef up the country's armed forces. The two countries have taken a significant step forward in their relations thanks to this engagement, which hints at a growing willingness to explore avenues of cooperation outside the diplomatic sphere. Given Burkina Faso's security concerns and the need to strengthen its defense capabilities, the potential for military collaboration is especially noteworthy. Extremist and terrorist threats have persisted, compelling authorities to beef up security across the country. After the death of Yevgeny Prigozhin, the driving force behind the Wagner Group, the visit by the Russian delegation has broader implications for Moscow's interests in Africa. As a result of Prigozhin's efforts, a web of interconnected business interests covering much of Africa and beyond had been established. Now that he's gone, there's a power void in Africa that Russia might try to fill by expanding its sphere of influence there. The trajectory suggests a growing alignment of interests between Burkina Faso and Russia, though the specifics of potential military cooperation have yet to be fully disclosed. The strategic maneuvering on both sides indicates a desire to strengthen ties, which may be applicable to spheres other than security, such as economics and geopolitics. It is worth acknowledging that the talks come at a juncture when geopolitical dynamics in Africa are undergoing shifts. Challenges to the dominance of traditional players, such as former colonial powers, have created space for new entrants to exert their influence. This activity is just one part of Russia's broader strategy to gain a foothold and increase its influence in Africa through the cultivation of relationships there. The potential benefits and risks associated with increased Russian involvement in Burkina Faso merit careful consideration as both parties continue to deliberate and chart the course of their relationship. While military cooperation has the potential to strengthen Burkina Faso's security infrastructure, it also introduces new challenges that must be carefully navigated. The meeting between the Russian delegation and Burkina Faso's interim president was a promising first step toward a possible military partnership. The shifting dynamics of global influence and the realignment of long-standing alliances are highlighted by this interaction. Transparency, mutual benefit, and an in-depth understanding of the long-term ramifications must be prioritized as both countries negotiate the complexities of collaboration. A comprehensive strategy is required to guarantee that the partnership positively contributes to the stability and development of Burkina Faso and the wider region, despite the fact that military cooperation may hold promise for addressing security challenges.